down in front of my face, so you guys don't have to deal with this all the time.
Okay.
I assumed my voice went in and out there.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, it did briefly when you were right before you said deal with this.
Today it's not as bad as it's been previously, for whatever reason.
Be right back. Gotta.
Okay.
So Acacia, are you in your new place?
Oh yeah, that's probably why it's a little better. I've been here since Monday, and it is glorious.
Yay!
Yay!
My roomies are nice. My room is comfortable.
We're live now.
Clean. I get to sleep in when I don't have work, which was impossible when I was in my car.
Yeah.
I do have to supply my own food, which is going to be a hassle and a half, but, you know, I don't expect them to feed me either, so tomorrow I'm going to go out and buy like $100 worth of ramen.
Yay!
Yep.
Well, you don't have to buy ramen, but...
No, I'm going to buy like chicken and just
stuff.
like basic stuff.
Yeah, and the thing about it is that if you freeze what chicken you're not using, you know, it can last for a good long time, so... Yeah.
I just call anything that's cheap and quick ramen, as far as I'm concerned. I know, it's horrible. Anyway, we are apparently live. So I don't know how much the people who are watching... Do we have people who are watching?
Magic Bubblehead is watching.
Oh, hi, Magic Bubblehead.
He's the one who did my otter that's in here, the one on that, like, rolling...
Awesome!
That was part of his...
Back, but I'm probably going to need to go AFK in a little bit, because I'm just told my time was scheduled for me to help my parents unload mulch from the car.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Well...
Yeah, it is. I'm just a little bit annoyed. They just told me all of a sudden, but they won't tell me when. Just sometime.
It's actually okay. I didn't post it until 7:30, so I mean.
Okay. It is 7:30. That's the thing.
Oh, I was up. Shit, I posted 7:30 CST.
Well.
Oops.
It's okay. And if you have to go for whatever reason, Gary, we'll just pretend you're there, you know, going through people's pockets without us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Without you. Sorry.
I'm okay with this.
So, does anyone remember where we stopped last week?
No.
We were in that cyber cafe with all the old tech, and I still had that giant pink dildo that I decided to keep.
Oh,
yeah. You had the gigantic not weapon dildo that you weaponize.
Yes, it's weaponized dildos.
Very weaponized. No, this is... I have to find my notes. Give me a second. Does anyone follow Homestuck?
Occasionally.
No.
It's coming back off its final hiatus, and then everything's going up soon. Tomorrow.
Oh, so you mean literally it'll show the rest of Homestuck tomorrow?
No, but it's finishing its last hiatus. Is the point.
To be fair, they said that last time.
True. And then we went on another hiatus.
Bingo.
All right.
We'll see if this is the last. It'll last.
All right.
Countdown.
By the way, I'm totally a Carcat fangirl.
A what fangirl? Say that again?
A Carcat. Carcat.
Oh, I don't know about who Cardcat is. So.
Carcat is a very angry, short alien who generally is very angry and very short.
I think Brianna just made some interesting tweets.
Playing a game.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know you already started.
People kill us all.
Well, tell us in the chat. Tell us in the chat. And we'll
okay.
All right, so we're inside the bar, and what's going on?
All right, you're currently standing in the middle of the bar there's about 10 or 20 patrons, kind of just all quietly doing something. Unfortunately, none of you have, none of you know what Zipper looks like. But the hacker knows that she does have everyone has like a distinct ID tag. And in a place like this, if you're not flashing your ID tag, you're not going to get noticed. So. That's.
Okay, I'm in a hacker bar, so my character would have turned off his comm link, even though it's not the best.
Yeah, I guess we've all got that turned off.
Yeah.
Maybe
you guys are.
Maybe we should do a perception check.
Yeah. Okay. So the hacker turned off his comm in a hacker bar?
Well, no, he turned off his AR enhancement, so it's in hidden.
Okay.
Well, you guys did, maybe.
Yeah. Neff is the only person here with really good technical skills, I think.
Not really.
No. Neff
No,
is your sorry.
Neff is our techno samurai.
Technomancer.
Technomancer, sorry.
Yeah, Neff. By the way, you don't know that. Just going to give you some background. Technomancers are not well understood, and they're kind of like freaky deaky monsters at this point. So, be aware.
It's almost to the level of mythical creature. Not quite, but approaching that.
Yeah. So
well,
he's probably introduced himself as a hacker. If he's done any introductions, which he hasn't. Right. So you just met Navigator. So
perhaps we should just play this out.
Yeah. So what are you guys gonna do?
My character is pretty much useless right now, because he doesn't do diplomacy and he doesn't do hacking. So he's just around with hidden mode, ready to react, looking around and ready to react in case anything goes wrong. Although it's probably not.
I have a 1 in hacking. I have for influence and negotiation for group influence. I mean.
Well, what path do you guys want to go down? Like, how do you want to find out where Zipper is?
I think we should probably, I don't know. I have no idea. Like, I guess we should just do it the old-fashioned way. Like, try and see if we can ask around, maybe, or things like that.
Or we could astral combat. No.
Wait. Are they playing any video games?
Yeah, there are a couple of games. You see, like, some kind of complex 3D chess, and then there's maybe a blackjack table, and there are a couple people in the back playing Pong, but it's like 3D Pong.
Okay. Well,
by the way, I got 8 hits on any visual perception check, because he's just looking around.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I got like 2 fails on my perception check, so I'm completely useless.
Yeah. So you notice that most of them are either drinking and talking over their phones, or are playing a game that involves their comm links. They're really not paying attention to anything in the meet. So you're probably going to have to approach one of them if you want to get their attention.
Wait, I have an idea of how to get their attention. Which of you is going to have the better chance of being decent at video games in this game?
How would we know?
That would be Neff and Orc.
We can find out.
Well, just going to point out character sheet wise. I listed off 3 different things that take 3 different versions, 3 different skills.
Okay.
So, like, logic is going to be this complex 3D chest. If you have a lot of edge, you're going to do well in the blackjack, and a lot of, like, dexterity will do you well in the Pong game.
Well, let's go play Pong.
Okay. We can play 3D. But yeah, I think.
I go over there to play it too. And by the way, I think I messed this up a little bit, but I have 3 initiative passes. So
I only have 2 edge, so.
You have 3 initiative passes if you're in tech combat.
No, I have 3 if I'm in regular.
Oh yeah, you're the street samurai. Okay.
So I go over to play Pong with my 7 decks.
All right. So, you guys are heading over to the Pong table.
Yeah, where do I go to find my dexterity, though?
That would be on the front page under agility.
Okay, well, I get about a 6 in that. So.
And reaction would also be applicable.
Okay, so I'll be adding those 2 together?
Yes.
9.
Because in this case, it would be an agility and reaction test.
Okay, and which game was good for that?
That's Pong. Logic
Right.
would do you well on I'm going to call it the infinite chess game. And then blackjack if you have high edge.
Alright, so agility plus reaction.
Yeah, are we all going to head over to the Pong table? Is this it?
Yes. I think if we can earn some of their respect, this might help.
Alright, so
Okay.
do 4 successes on Pong.
So
Ability plus, no, 5 successes.
okay, I'm going to have you role play this out, but it's nice to know who's going to win ahead of time.
Yeah, 5 successes on Pong.
So Rachel, if you want to earn their respect, you two are going to go at it. So
Okay. All right. I only got 2 successes and 1
right,
failure.
So Neff, are you the one who rolled 5?
No, that was me. I rolled agility plus reaction. 3, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 5, 4, 6, 2, 3, 2, 5, 3, 1.
Okay,
5.
John. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I understand. I don't disbelieve you. I just can't tell the difference between the voices right now. You also sounded like you were spitting out pie, and I was like, oh God, no. I know pie up to 13 dice. Anyway, so the big minotaur and the little short human chick walk into a booth and sit down and turn on your AR, because you've got to do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And immediately you guys find yourselves kind of sucked out of your bodies. And you realize very late that this is a hot sim.
What does that mean?
It's a highly illegal modification done to comlinks and things such as that.
What it is that in VR, there's normal VR, which just gives you a little overlay, which is obviously fake. So, like, you'll see, like, it'll look like a neon sign over a door, semi-transparent neon sign. But then there's Cold Sim, which kind of partially places you in the world of virtual reality. You can, see and hear everything around you.
But there's no physical interaction.
And in Hot Sim, Hot Sim is basically you go Tron.
Yeah.
Tron style.
So, clearly, whoever was just here hot simmed the game. And so now you are sitting outside of your body in, it looks like a big orange and purple soccer field. And you can feel the grass under your feet and the wind in your hair and the wings on your back. And you can see across from you your respective partner. And in the middle, there's a sign that goes 3, 2, 1, and then
I'm like, fuck!
and then the crowd cheers around you, and a ball drops. And all that we know is that John wins. So you guys go ahead and describe.
So we're going. So I'm like, oh god damn it! They fucking hot modded it.
All right, so we're playing what? It's tennis.
Virtual soccer or whatever. Or
Virtual, like 3D soccer, you have wings, so you can move up and to the side and down. It's
Okay.
like you're
Alright.
in a 3-dimensional space.
All right. Well, he charges across. Ragnar charges across to the ball. Remember, he's got. Yeah. And kick.
I of course go to block with speed, but I'm just not doing really well today. I'm not really as familiar with video games, so I miss.
So you jump on, land on the ball, and then both you and the ball go flying into the net.
Yes, there we go.
One, and you see people start to float above you, and they look like they've all got wings like you, and they're just kind of watching, and you can see everything from like a dwarf to like some kind of crow creature, and they're just all kind of watching you.
This is really bizarre.
Do another agility reaction roll.
Do another agility reaction roll. Just agility.
Yeah, agility plus reaction.
Agility plus reaction. Damn, I'm trying to find more
And
reactions.
and you get Rachel, you get a -1 because you're clearly just not adjusting to this as quite as easily.
Okay, I don't know where to find reaction.
Reaction is the same place as agility.
Oh,
It's
oh
just a
yes.
couple
Oh,
above it.
yeah. Sorry.
Well,
Sorry,
so
my brain.
your number either.
So 9. So
If there's a number in parentheses next to it, use the number in parentheses. 3 successes.
Got it.
okay, so I'm going to roll this bad boy. I actually got 3 successes on this.
So John, how many did you get?
3. Tie.
All right. So the two of you will tie, but you tell me how you get to that.
He charges at the ball. She charges at it. They slam into each other, and all pouring off sideways into the distance. Way out of bounds.
And it goes, fault! You guys get reset, and another ball drops, and another roll for me, please.
All right. So this is so I still only roll 8.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 successes.
Okay.
6, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so this one I got 5 successes.
And
Whoa.
remember, you can do 3-dimensional.
Yeah, I got 5 successes.
All right, so you tie again.
All right. So I fly up into the air and try and hit the ball over to his side.
Again, he follows her up and hits the ball, and
And we're making all kinds of grunting fucking sounds. Like, ah!
As you guys are fighting, you hear beep, 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 and you get reset. And it's like this sickening feeling of getting just zapped somewhere.
Oof.
Mid-actions, you just kind of fall on your butts.
alright.
Last ball, last ball.
Alright, so it's 1-0, basically.
Yeah. And you hear people screaming, and it's like there are 1,000 real people around you, just cheering your name, and you hear,
Critical failure.
What are your characters' names?
Ragnar.
Ragnar.
I'm-
Ragnar.
Yeah.
In the background.
I'm frustrated, so I again try and hit it over, make this being very, very frustrated with this whole situation.
I got a
My character's name.
I got a critical fail this time.
Okay,
Rachel, how many did you get?
I got 2 successes.
Okay, so here's what happens. I'm going to take over for a second. Rachel, you are frustrated, you are angry, and you feel something inside you snap. And suddenly you're just surrounded by this glow. And you notice that the glow is spreading out like a bunch of tails around you. You just feel super powerful. And suddenly she's on fire, Ragnar. Fire. She floats up into the air and just boom, and you're in front of the ball. You're like, I'm gonna get it. You get it all right. It slams into your stomach, and you physically feel the force of the ball, like you want to throw up.
Yep.
And you go flying backwards
Into the net with the ball.
into the net, and suddenly you're just out of the game. You're back in your body, but you still feel really sick.
So it's 1-1.
And that was the final ball. And it goes, tie. And then it goes, player, please log in. So do me a logic plus computers to see if you can get yourself back in time.
Well, I have logic 1 and computer 0. Oh boy.
So you've got a chance die. So roll me 1 die.
4. Nope.
Nope. So you scramble around, but the tie ticker goes tick, 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 nee. And Rachel, suddenly the world is cheering, and you're on top of this podium, and there's something being handed to you, and it's going, what's your character's name? I'm sorry.
Well, it's I'm going by a pseudonym.
That's what I
but-
thought.
Yeah, May.
May. And you get pulled out of the game and plopped back into your body. And you notice now that everyone's head has been turned directly towards you.
I'm like, oh, hi everybody, is what I say.
So, for those of you who weren't in the game, you saw 2 little avatars of your friends go at it, and then one of them basically looks sick and get thrown out of the game, and the other one come out. And everyone in the bar is now looking at you. So go ahead and react.
So,
Okay.
weather is crazy these days, huh?
You have first impressions, Rachel.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do have first impressions. Wait, I forget what that adds to my stat. Oh gosh. But my charisma is about 5. So. Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, good. Good. Sorry. And I'm looking over at Ragnar, and I'm like, oh Jesus, you okay?
Ragnar, you still feel sick.
Okay. Okay. So 1 die of stun damage. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So he kind of just looks at her blankly, nauseous.
Oof. Yeah, I'm readying myself to move in case he vomits.
So
Should
one
I
of them.
should I make a body check to avoid throwing up?
Yes, please.
And do I need to roll anything to avoid any vomit that may fly my way?
No. I'm going to assume that he manages to get to a vomit bucket if he does.
2 successes to avoid nausea.
All right. So you're not sick to your stomach anymore. It passes a little.
Yeah. Okay.
So, one of the hackers, this big old troll hacker with like horns and a little pair of glasses on and a vest, kind of walks up to you and he goes, "That was cool."
Oh, really? I say.
Yeah, I'm not seeing your avatar around these parts, which means either you're new or you're part of a league somewhere else.
I'd say I'm new.
How many times you played?
This would be my first time.
Are you serious? He kind of
Yeah.
looks over to his buddy, who's this little elven dude with, like, a black coat on. He goes, "Hey, Rorik!" And Rorik goes, "What?" He goes, "It's her first time, dude." He goes, "Wow, she's a natural. Managed to unlock her limit break first time."
And you are?
My name is Warwick.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So tell me more about this scene. Because I gotta say, it's pretty fun.
It is. I'm surprised someone with so little tech has even come in here. It's fresh.
Well, I'll try anything once.
Well, right now we're just a small tech place that just wants to give some hackers a place to hang.
So,
Hmm?
have you heard of anybody, by the name of Zipper?
Zipper? Yeah, I know her. You looking for her?
Yeah, I heard a couple things.
Oh, did you find her? Did you find her profile on Grindr?
Well, I'm the kind of person who likes to decide things for myself. You hear things, some good, some bad. You want to make your own decisions. Try for yourself.
Warwick kind of looks you over. He's not sure if he can trust you, so if you want to persuade him,
Yeah.
go ahead and do a persuasion roll.
Okay.
The rest of you, by the way, can help if you want to. Just go ahead and role play in.
Where's persuasion is under social active?
Yes,
Or-
it should be. It should be under social active.
I'm only seeing negotiation, and
Maybe it's negotiation. I'm sorry, I mix up the terms.
okay, yeah, negotiation is I got a 9, and so
Pause for a second, Rachel. Is anyone else going to help her, or are we going to leave this up to the
Negotiation?
with negotiation?
I can try.
Okay.
All right, I'll just assist. Add +1.
So
Well,
Otter is going to help.
And I'm helping, so that's additional +2 on top of the +2 from first impression.
so I've got so far on my things, I've got about 3 successes.
Okay,
And-
roll 4 more die.
Roll 4 more die.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Give me a second.
So what are you two saying to add into it, just so I can pay attention?
Okay, I tried doing this thing on the app that I was using where it's
So
like, oh, you can click on the thing and it'll roll for you. And so I did, and then for success test, it says dice pool 9, bind of 2 hits possible, and then edge pool 2. I don't understand what that means.
So I've got about. So what does 4 count as exactly? Like a neutral?
For
Okay.
what?
The number 4.
The number 4 is neutral. It doesn't affect or disaffect.
Okay.
You get a
So
5 or a 6.
so I've got about 4. I've got about 4 successes.
Okay. Warwick kind of looks at you. Well, okay, yeah, she's over there, and he pokes at one of the pong tables, and there's what appears to be an Amerindian, or maybe Asian, or maybe even both, dwarf with spiked up black hair, a synth leather jacket, and biker boots. And she's currently actually in the middle of the same game you were, though she seems to be more active as she's moving her arms, which indicates that she's in a cold sim. And she's got her eyes focused, and this tall or this short African American dwarf is just kind of sitting there looking completely smug as she's just moving one hand. So, yeah, that's Zipper over there.
Well, thank you very much.
Not a problem. Oh, and by the way, he pokes at something above his head, and you get a message, and it goes, if you ever need any help, here's my number. And he has a little smiley face on the end. Not a problem. He goes back over, and you can tell he's, like, swaggering his way over, like, I just gave a girl my number. And the elf is clearly just like, what the dude?
So, is he going to be a contact, or?
He may be. I'm going to leave that as you can use him as sort of a temporary contact, but I don't want you to put him on the sheet quite yet. Just make a note somewhere.
So, he was Warwick?
His name is Warwick. He is a troll hacker.
He's a troll.
He is a literal troll.
Yeah, there we go. Literal troll is literal.
The question is, does the troll troll?
I would think so.
I don't know. Do you think the troll trolls?
Well, as long as he hasn't forgotten how to troll.
Alright, so are you guys going over to Zipper, all of you?
Sure.
Yes, I go. Yes, I go over to Zipper. We all do.
Yeah, I'll go over as well. I mean, maybe see if I can play with her.
As you approach, the game ends, with Zipper looking devastated. The other dwarf stands and shakes her head. She holds out her hand, and some script, that is like physical cash money, is transferred. The local channel crackles to life as you near, and those who have their comm links on can hear what they are saying. Give it up, Zipper. You're never going to slot me. Come on, best 2 out of 3? Nah, I got a jet. She turns, and the woman's green eyes fall upon you. Oh, what's this? Zip, you have company. She chuckles and moves past the group. Try not to be too rough on her, boys. I need her for the creds. She flounces off with Zipper looking forlornly after her. She turns to you and snorts. Sorry, boys. Not into USB sticks. The dryad and the human can stay, though.
Really? I take a seat. So.
Thank you.
What? Okay, so the dryad and the human are sitting. What is everyone else doing? Are they going to listen to her?
So, word on the street is that you're interested in, music.
She shifts her eyes, and before I continue, I do need to know where everyone's standing and check to make sure your mics aren't muted, because you might be.
Okay. I'm not muted. My character is standing, again, a few feet away, looking around.
Okay.
I'm going to basically be in a position where if she tries to bolt, I can stop her.
Oh, you don't have to worry about that. Again, my character has a titularity and satyr legs, so
I'm doing it anyway.
All right.
I do want to point out that as a hacker in a hacker bar, you do have some choices. While you're waiting, so you can go ahead and come up with that in the side chat, and I will be more than happy to address them. Okay.
Yep.
What about you?
Thinking of some ideas.
What about you, Gary and Darth?
Gary is muted and not. I think the last thing he said was "be right back."
Oh, okay. Darth, what are you doing? Since we're just going to assume that Gary is mulching or something.
I think Dark has walked away for a minute.
Has he?
Maybe he's not saying anything. Darkstar!
Are you muted?
He's not muted, but he's just not here.
I think he's on BRB.
Is he?
He might be.
Probably. He didn't say, but if he doesn't respond immediately, I'm pretty sure he's not there. Probably
Okay.
uploaded to do something.
Then he's looking distinctly uncomfortable in the corner. So, okay.
So I'm suggesting. So I'm going to talk to Zipper about music and see if I can slowly but surely get her onto the topic of rare music.
Well, she's give me a second. I'm going to have to give all 5. So go ahead and roll your logic plus electronic warfare to see if you can hack into her stuff. Alright, so Zipper immediately kind of looks a little like, what are you talking about, music? But she kind of clears her throat and she goes, yeah, I'm into some kinds of music. What kinds are you into, sweetheart?
Actually, I'm kind of into the classics, you know.
Bach, Beethoven?
More on the, you know, a little bit harsher than that. Maybe, you know, rock.
Rock, huh? I don't know much about rock. Neff, you immediately get rebuffed with a na-na-na-na type avatar in your face.
I'm turning on my sort of my charm, kind of, you know, sort of edging over the table a little bit so that, you know, get a good view of my tits.
Zipper is clearly trying not to look at what you're showing her. Just going, I've heard about some of the big ones, but I'm just not, you know, I'm not into the orc kind of rock that they do nowadays.
Yeah, same here. What are you interested in? Tell me more.
Well, I like electronica.
Hmm.
And I like this one band. They're called Bubble Witch. And what's so funny?
Bubble Witch.
Is the name of a game? Is the name of a mobile game? A lot of
Is
women
it?
play. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I do play Bubble Witch on Facebook, so yeah, that is where I'm pulling it from. And on Farmville, they're good EMD music. But you're into rock. The name of the group was out of character. The name of the group, there wasn't a group. It was just called Jet Black.
What do you know about Jet Black?
She was drinking when you said that. Not much. An old rocker. Okay, at this point, everyone who's within hearing range, and that includes you, Darth, even while you're working on getting stuff out. If everyone could give me a intuition plus charisma test. It's also called Judge Intentions.
Judge Intentions, okay.
That's the name, but I was giving you the intuition plus charisma.
Okay.
I got fail. I got a 1 and a 6 on Judge Intentions. I botched.
Oh, she's totally telling the truth. She has no idea. This is obviously the wrong Zipper.
My character has no clue. Okay, Otter got 2 successes.
Yeah, Otter, yeah.
I got
She's
4.
obviously lying. Nefanor, she's pretty obviously lying. You should have added your software packages in, yes. You can re-roll if you want to.
Okay, let me see then. That's another 5 there.
So you got 5?
Well, that's another 5 to add in there. And 2.
Yeah.
Nope, no extra successes on it.
Okay. You feel like if you give it another go, you might be able to get past it?
It's intuition plus what?
Charisma.
Okay, so that is...
The stripper, charisma.
5. Okay, give me 1 moment. I gotta roll this.
Yeah, Neff, you know she's lying. It's so clear she's lying. She knows so much.
Wow. Oh, wow, this is I did pretty well. 4 successes. Unfortunately, I got 2 fails.
Okay, while you're hacking, Neff, give me a perception plus intuition, I'm gonna say.
Let's see.
Test. So yeah, no, Rachel.
What the hell's perception?
So I have no idea.
7. Okay.
How many successes did you get?
Hold on.
I got
5.
You got 5. Whoa, hold on, pause. Rachel, how many did you get?
4 and 2 ones, unfortunately.
Oh boy. You're not sure, but you're pretty sure she's not telling the truth. Maybe she doesn't know what you're talking about because you're going at it sideways, though. So, yeah. Now, Neff, how many successes did you get?
5.
5. Okay. So, as she's talking, you see her eyes go up into the back of her skull, just momentarily. And you know exactly what's just happened. She's just sent out a text message, and a flicker of light going away from her comlink confirms this.
So wait, do I know this? Do I know it's actually taking place, or
no? You're completely oblivious to this.
So I'm a little freaked out.
Like, is it possible for me?
You don't even notice her eyes flicker upwards. It's like a nanosecond. Only someone who knows what to look for would even get the test. That's why only Neff is getting it.
Is there any way I could stop it or intercept it?
Absolutely. Give me a sec. Do you have a jamming test or something equivalent therein?
Let me scroll through my list here.
Electronic warfare might be your best bet.
That I do have.
All right. So, Rachel, what you do see is her eyes seem to flicker away from your face just for an instant, and then it's right back. So she's like, yeah, I did handle some music, but it's for a friend in Boston.
Oh, I see. Well, perhaps, I don't know, is there anything I could do to get you to, I don't know, tell me a little more about what you don't know?
Just so you're aware, Darth, are your mic problems fixed, or should I just leave you be?
I think I'm good.
All right, Darth, this girl is clearly being two-faced and clearly lying.
Mm-hmm.
And she is clearly trying to stand in the way of not only your job, but, like, the truth of the matter. So, you have permission to act within this scene if you wish to. Everyone has permission, but I know you especially would have a reason.
Yeah, I'm going to have to walk up to her very quickly and very much with purpose.
She's still stuttering away.
Well, I'm still like 60. I was like 60 feet away, so.
Okay. You're not quite there.
Yeah, I walk up to her, and I look up to her and I tell her, I said, "Hi, my name is Kwajan Takmahelios Kai. You can call me Kai."
She
What's
looks
your name?
she looks over at Rachel at May and she goes, "A friend of yours.
Yes.
My name's Zipper.
Mm-hmm.
Nephinor, you managed to snag the email and pull it to yours, blocking it. You can even read it.
What does it say?
It says, holy shit, dude. Dude, you've gotta get out of there. There's a bunch of really sketchy looking people just trying to figure out what to do about Jet Black.
And who's it addressed to?
Kerwin Loomis is his email address. I'm Zipper.
Mm-hmm.
She
Well, yes, you
seems to
said
be-
that already.
She seems to be moving towards May in like a defensive step.
Hi, Zipper. I'm looking for something, and I think you know exactly what it is that I'm looking for, and I need it. I'm going to do an intimidation roll.
Okay. Do the nearest thing you have to electronic searching. There should be one of those that you have. And what did you?
Browse.
Yeah, browse. What did you say, Darth? None?
9.
9. Oh. Oh God. Okay. Fine. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I don't have it.
I
guess you better start giving me the very next best thing is pointing me in the right direction, because I'm really just not in the mood.
All right. Fine. His name's Kerwin
6
Loomis.
successes.
Okay.
I think I found him.
You found him. His name is Kerwin Loomis. He's the proud owner of the Coda. He got a disc somewhere, and he was keen on selling it. He asked me to help him get some emails out so I could pay back a debt I owe. No big deal. This checks out, by the way, Nephinor.
Okay.
A debt you owe, huh?
What?
You said he's helping you out for a debt, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And he has the disc.
Well, yeah, he should.
He should.
Yeah, unless he's found someone else to, like...
Because if I come back here, if I go and I find him and he never even heard of this disc, it's coming back to you.
Dude, no. She's kind of shrinking back. I wouldn't lie to you about this. Just, I don't know if he has it still.
Most people find it in their best interest to never lie to me.
Yeah, well, okay.
Where can I find him?
Over in the Coda, it's kind of in the Barrens. I can give you directions. Meanwhile, by the way, Nephinor, you are seeing email after email just flying out of her comm. And it's the same email, like, duplicated and sent.
Is there a way I can block her from being able to send anything?
Can I just snatch her phone from her using a dex check?
Well, you don't see that she's doing it because she's got a comm link that allows her to go hands-free, so she's just...
Also, might not be a good idea to start putting hands on her. This is a public area, so if we start hacking her, if we put our hands on her, capture her, whatever, just start snatching her stuff, it'll be visible to everyone.
Coming from the battle tank that decided to decapitate someone in the middle of a concert.
That was an accident!
Okay. All right. While the two of you are arguing, can I block her so she can't send anything?
Yeah, it's just another electronic warfare. But you're going to be up against, again, her defenses, which are 5. So you should take 5 away.
Should I add in my attack?
Yes.
Okay, then that'll pretty much negate that.
Well, it's still a thing. Look, I know his old man gave it to him.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
2 successes.
Guys, hold on. Somebody's got something going on in the background.
The pop up. I don't know where the hell it came from.
Oh, okay.
There was 2 successes.
So, I know his dad gave it to him. It was like the last thing he gave to his son. So, I don't know. He might have it, he might not. Guy's not actually that big of a sentimentalist. Sentimentalist, thank you.
2
successes to try and block.
Well, thank you for all your help. I'm giving her the very flirty kind of look and sort of blowing a kiss.
She kind of blushes. You're welcome. Yeah, you managed to get a couple of the emails, but you're pretty sure one slipped through.
So we need to get the hell out of there and find this guy before he goes and hightails it out of there. We can't find him.
To the coda!
With my tracking, did I actually get a location on where he is at the moment?
At the moment, yes, he's in the coda.
Okay. Can I keep an active track on him to make sure that if he moves, we know where?
Probably not.
Okay.
Just because you'd have to constantly be forcing into his comm link to get it.
Okay.
And he would notice that after a while. He's not stupid.
Maybe not.
All right. So we're gonna go hightail it out of there. I'm getting on my motorcycle.
Well, before I head out, I'm going to switch into my armor instead of my street clothes.
Okay. Nephinor.
Yes.
Another interesting thing that you do actually get is that he is the son of the very famous email producer, music producer K-Spot.
And I'm guessing they were the ones who represented.
K-Spot. You don't know if he ever worked with Jet Black.
Okay.
You do know who represented Jet Black, but you're pretty sure K-Spot never worked for them.
Okay. I mentioned this to Kai, so he knows what we're dealing with.
Hi, intern. I'm gonna make a phone call.
Okay.
How did I know? Hey, bro! Right?
You know that a man named Tarkasans worked heavily with K-Spot, who in turn was part of the group that represented Jet Black. But you're not quite sure of the name of the group. It was some Boshiva, maybe? No, that's not it. Nirvana? It was some kind of Buddhist thing. Or maybe Hindu. You're not sure. Oh no, it was Shangri-La. That's it. Shangri-La Records.
Okay.
That's what Nephinor manages to find out. So that's passed to you, Kai.
Okay. Let's make a phone call from the pickup.
Who are you calling?
You
Valen.
need to ask that question. I think we know who he's calling.
I have to make sure. Hello, Kai. Do you know what time it is?
Have I ever cared what time it was?
Fair enough. What do you need?
When I say Shangri-La, what do you think?
As in Shangri-La Records, one of the
Yep.
highest grossing, well, besides our company, record places out there.
Okay. Do you know their affiliation with Jet Black?
Yeah, they used to produce for him. He was one of their biggest hits.
Okay. You know anything else that might help us out here? We found this guy in the Barrens who may have the disc. And I need to know what I'm walking into.
Well, let's see. Shangri-La's like any other AA corporation. They're powerful. They have their own security team. They're probably after the discs that I hear are floating about. If this is what you're calling about, I'd suggest you stay out of their way. And if that's not possible, I suggest you be very careful.
Okay, later, asshole.
Wait, whoa, there's more.
What?
Look, they saw Jet Black as a huge thing, so they're going to do anything to get his music back. Lie, cheat, steal, double cross. Because they lost a chance to release his best work back during the crash. So just be prepared to punch someone out, if not kill them. Okay?
Okay, sounds good to me.
Alright, later, man.
Later.
Click.
I was listening. So what did Bro tell you?
I convey all the information that he gave me.
Yeah, basically Shangri-La Records is a AA record company. They used to run with Jet Black and a couple other big groups. They lost the records during the crash in a fire. If there's a bunch of them floating out there, they're probably about ready to do anything to get them back, because they see it as their IP.
So
we're gonna have to.
we're gonna need to go break in.
And keep Shangri-La in the black about it.
I would suggest we go over to his personal residence and then try and, persuade him to give it to us.
Just so everyone's aware, his personal residence is the Coda. You can easily get that.
All right.
He basically lives at his bar.
Can you give us a general description of the Coda from publicly available information?
He basically lives where?
Above his bar.
Oh, above the...
Okay,
above the Coda.
So what's known about the Coda?
Well, what you can learn about the Coda is that it is a bar in the Barrens, and that's about it. It's got its own little crappy web page, but it's basically the Coda, the baddest bar in the Barrens. It's like flames, and that's about it. It's got a menu and times, and it's clear the guy put very little prep into this.
Okay, I have a rating 6 Mapsoft. What are the buildings near the Coda?
There's a barber shop and a bunch of abandoned houses and a junkyard.
Okay, so.
What type of building is the Coda? Is it It's a two-story?
It's a 1.5 story. So it's like 1 story, and then you've kind of got an upper part that leads out onto like a little flat area on the top of the bar.
Are there any buildings of equivalent height adjacent to it?
Yes. Barber shop next door to it.
Okay. I'm going to park my truck a good distance away from it, and I'm going to get on top of the barber shop. Are there windows on top of the Coda?
There are not windows on top of the Coda, no.
What is it?
Damn it. Are there any kind of openings at all?
There's a door
at the top?
Yeah, with a very small window. I could give you that.
Are there any fire?
Well, I have a lockpicking kit.
Are there any fire exits or anything else that could be busted open?
Say that again.
Was there anything that could be busted open to easily make an exit or entrance?
Okay, the echo is killing me. I can't really understand you.
Everyone mute themselves.
All right, one at a time. What did you say?
Okay, okay. Actually, that was not the question. Okay. What is the building made of?
Okay, the building is made of building materials. It's brick and mortar and it's a bar.
Okay.
It's a little one-story brick building.
Okay.
It could almost be maybe like an office building that had been converted, but it's only one story, and it's made out of bricks. All right. To answer your question, hold on. To answer your question, Darth, as you go towards the barbershop, you see that it's inhabited by about 4 people that are just kind of hanging out there looking rough. They just kind of eye you.
Okay.
What you want, says a big, huge troll.
I'm looking for a piece of merchandise.
Are ya?
Yeah.
Well, the barbershop ain't got no merchandise.
Are you sure it's got no merchandise?
It ain't got no merchandise. You might want to check the coda next door.
Okay.
They don't seem to be threatening you. They just want to know what you're doing.
Okay.
Well, I want to sneak around the back of the building.
Okay.
To scale
Me too.
back.
Well, I want to do that as well. I've got parkour.
Oh, dear.
Okay. I'm going to climb on top of the building and go stealth.
And so I've got.
Okay, so what we've got so far is Darth is going to find the very obvious ladder that is in the back of the store and doesn't have any viewpoint from the front of the store and go up it. Am I wrong?
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever.
Parkour for Rachel. Go ahead and roll that.
Okay.
And then you are getting up on the top of the actual coda, John?
Yeah. Just
Okay.
look on top of it. Climb up on top of it.
What are the other 3 doing?
What should I do? I don't know.
Well, what would you do? You're looking for this man, and you're trying to get in touch with him.
Okay.
Okay, so I've
And
got.
he's probably in the bar.
Could I light the bar on fire so everyone has to leave?
Damn. I got 4 successes and
You also
3
know
fails.
that. Oof. You also know that your teammate is on top of the bar.
Well, he can jump off. I'll catch him.
Man, this dice roller is like really hating me
That's what
today.
I do. That's what my sister would do.
In that case, you're going to need to roll a check for explosives or incendiaries.
Yeah, you would have. Do you have explosives or incendiaries?
I don't know.
Okay,
I
go to
do.
your skills
Okay.
and check to see if you have explosives or incendiaries. It's in alphabetical order.
You would have also had to have bought them before you started.
Yeah,
What about spelled? Like, no, I don't think I have any spells like
Your building, particularly flammable.
Damn it! Start a fire!
Well, it's a large brick building. It's something that if you tried to set it on fire, it would be very obvious.
It wouldn't burn down the building. It would just start a fire, and then people would freak out, and they'd have to call the fire department.
This is a rough part of town. They're not going to call
Yeah,
it.
the fire department would come and kill everyone and take their money.
This is a fire department. You're going to get yourself killed if they see you trying to light a fire in the bar.
They're not going. They're not even going to call the fire department. They're going to start a party.
This is a bar in the rough part of town. So
Okay, I understand. I can't do the fun stuff. Have to be serial.
I'm sure we're getting to the fun stuff here in a little bit.
That would just be suicidal.
We are actually, if I can get, like, one of you to actually approach the bar instead of trying to climb on it, or...
I think it would be better if Rachel... Actually, Rachel went... Okay,
Fine, I'll go to the front of the bar.
Okay. Anyone who's going to the front of the bar, say aye.
Aye.
Fine, aye.
No, actually, Kai, you were smart, but I needed anyone to do the approach.
All right,
Okay.
Let them do it.
Alright, so Kai is on the top of the building, but everyone else is not. If you look in the dictionary for the definition of a dive bar, it'll have a picture of the coda. Located in a building looking like it should have been condemned 10 years ago, its closest neighbor is an abandoned barbershop on one side and a large rambling junkyard on the other. A neon sign above the door proclaims it to be the SIDA. There are a few cars in the small parking lot, but there are quite a few bikes with trash can lids painted on their sides. There's a huddle of chip heads squatting in the doorway that tells you you're not about to be in for a 5-star experience. One of them opens their mouth as you approach, probably to beg some money for a chip, then turns his head and heaves onto the sidewalk in front of the stoop. The other chip heads look mildly at the man, as if vaguely interested in the movements, then turn away, back to their own little worlds. The man groans and leans back. As you move towards the bar, you notice that there seems to be a group of people moving out of a van parked just down the street and heading towards the junkyard. 5 altogether, 4 medium-sized humanoids and 1 larger humanoid that seem to be dressed in street clothing and armored vests. They are trying to stroll casually, but there's a stiffness and a silence that not even the best acting can cover.
All right, I move to I'll roll. Okay. Roll stealth. Downloading bones. Okay. Okay, I get 1, 2. I get 3 hits for stealth, and remember the penalty because I'm wearing my camo or stealth suit.
Okay.
Sneak up and.
So your Minotaur ninja disappears. What do the rest of you do?
And follow, and I'm sneaking up on them.
I want to prep my anti-material rifle.
I'm gonna go through the front of the bar. I mean, I've still got my grenades in case.
Rachel, you have
Blowing it up.
Rachel, you have regeneration, which means that not only when you take damage from your spells, you'll just heal it back right up.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to be, but it also means if somebody shoots you, even if you get killed officially, you have to do more damage than your regeneration.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have Minotaur stalking 4 shady-looking people, anti-material rifle being prepped.
I'm gonna try and go in.
You are.
I'm gonna try and go into the bar.
Okay. Otter?
I don't know.
Just follow behind me, Mr. Dryad or Miss Dryad.
Okay, I'll just follow Rachel. And Slaughter follows me.
Okay. We already know where John is. Nephinor, what are you doing?
I'm going to. I'm gonna follow in a couple seconds after them, make it look like I have nothing to do with them, and basically go over to a different spot to see if I can go over to a secluded spot where I can start hacking and checking stuff out.
Okay.
So I'm gonna enter the bar.
All right. The bar is.
What?
The bar is smoky and cloudy, and there are what appears to be a bunch of gangers just kind of hanging around. They kind of look up when they see you, and it seems like they recognize you.
Oh.
And a couple of them stand up, and they go, "Hi, little lady. What are you doing here?" Beth and Nora, you now walk in, and they ignore you.
And I'll be like, oh, you know, what do you think I'm doing here?
Well, I think you may be someone trying to stir up trouble.
Trouble? Now, why would you think I'd be into something like that?
Because Kerwin just dashed out of here telling us to take care of you if you came in.
Oh, did he?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that is unfortunate.
And
I'm pretty sure I'm not the person that you're looking for.
You yell fire?
Yeah.
You try being super suave, but Dryad just yelled fire.
What is the Dryad's name even?
Madigan.
Nice.
Alright, so the 5 guys who were walking around were those guys I was following?
Okay, the echo is killing me again.
Yeah, it's happening.
Yeah, who is echoing?
Everyone mute.
Neff is, I'm pretty sure. Because thank you, Neff.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Were the 5 guys? Were the 5 guys I was following? Were they going into the bar or?
The 4 guys are actually heading towards the junkyard.
Okay, those
Also, Kai, you would see this as well. The 4 guys are heading towards the junkyard.
All right.
Okay, who are these 4 guys?
There's 3 medium humanoids and 1 larger humanoid. You can't see much else.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try to do a perception check through my scope.
Okay. Add 2 because you have a scope. We will be right back to you, Otter, and Rachel, and Neff.
All right. I think I'm gonna roll perception visual. 10, 3, 4, 5, and I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I get 5 successes.
Okay, these are clearly people who are ready for a fight, and they're clearly heading towards the entrance of the junkyard. There are 3 humans and a troll. One of them seems to be a commander of some sort, as he has a ranking badge on his sleeve.
I relay the information to everyone and image link the commander badge to everyone, so if they can identify it.
Alright guys, you all get like, hey, just so you know, we get 3 people who seem to be from some sort of paramilitary organization walking towards the junkyard.
There's this one, and the three toughs and one guy who seems to be in charge with a badge that looks like this.
Yeah, and everyone can roll. Let's go straight logic, except for you, Darth. You get to add +2, because music industry.
So, straight up logic, you said?
Yep.
Okay.
So just for logic.
Gary, we are currently on the trail of Karen Loomis, who is the guy who has the CD. We are outside and inside his bar, respectively, and we have just found out that a paramilitary organization type thing is walking towards a junkyard just outside of it.
Well, I have 1 6 and 1 fail.
Oof.
1 successful fail. Jesus.
You recognize it, but it must be Lone Star. Yay!
Oh crap. So I'm looking for any.
Lone Star
of the,
clearly has a music industry. Ah.
Oh, so wait. Who is Lone Star again?
Lone Star is they're one of 2 big kind of police force corporations.
In Shadowrun.
Shit.
In Shadowrun, basically, there are very few beat cops. They still exist, but they're rare. Most of the police work is contracted by the city out to private companies, and Lone Star is one of them.
Shit.
The big one.
Another one is Knight Errant, which is supposedly the big one in this city. So to see alone, none of you should be listening to this because this is only Rachel. None of you should be or Rachel, as far as you're concerned, it's weird to have like Lone Star up this far north. They're normally in like the CSA and stuff.
Yeah.
Also again, Lone Star has plenty of contacts in the city. They still do a lot of private work. They just don't have a contract with the city.
Yep. So
yeah.
Yeah, hold on, Neff.
So I'm actually looking for the bathroom or some kind of way to sneak off.
The bathroom is that way, right past the guys. But hold for a sec. Okay, so the rest of you who got successes, so that would be Andrew, that would be Neff, Darth. How many successes did you get?
6.
6. Okay. Neff, Andrew, you know that it's some kind of it's not Lone Star and it's not logic, just straight logic.
Okay.
You know that it's not Lone Star and it's not Knight Errant. You don't know who it is, but it's not those two.
Got nothing.
Neff, you know that it's a company who's got some basis in music. You've seen this logo around. Where have you seen it? Oh yeah, it's Shangri-La. And Gary, you also noticed that it's Shangri-La. And then Darth, you are like, oh shoot. Shangri-La's sent a task force.
You know, at this point, I could charge in and do a whole fuck ton of damage, but that would be a bad idea. At this point, I've already been involved at this point.
Can I do another spot check? I'm sorry, another perception check for how well they're armed.
Yeah, go ahead. Neff, you can go ahead and see what you can get from security companies' knowledge, please. Rachel, while they're doing that, the guy goes, the bathrooms, they're back there.
Thank you.
He smiles the nastiest smile he can. You're welcome.
12
And he
hit.
watches you.
So I am going to be in the bathroom.
Okay, there's a window that allows you to go out of the bathroom. It's big enough that you could probably squeeze through.
Mm-hmm.
But you did have your dryad just kind of not follow you.
Jesus. And I'm like, crap.
Alright, so Otter, you are currently alone in the bar, and you know you need to find Kerwin Loomis.
Mm.
What do you do?
Can I use my tracking ability?
Yes, you may.
So it's a 4, and then I have to roll it. Let's see how I do this on my phone.
Well, you're rolling Nephinor. Yeah, they're pretty high up. They have advanced tech and advanced guns. And yeah, there's no expense spared whatsoever.
I remember, I think I got a 5 on the perception check earlier, and I have,
Does the dryad have a comm?
You sound like you just said come.
and I have
A comm. Do you have a message thing?
I think I do.
Everyone does. I made sure everyone started one.
and I have vision.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to send you a message and kind of hint like, you need to get into the bathroom.
Okay, well,
I'm not that kind of girl.
Clearly, Kerwin went out the back door and towards the barbershop.
I'm going to throw... here's the thing. I have a plan.
Andrew, that was for you. Clearly, he went out the back door and towards the barbershop.
Okay.
So
I go to the barbershop.
Okay, so you watch as the Dryad walks past you, really involved in her tracking and not noticing your text, and walks out the back door.
All right, so you're going to do a what, Rachel?
I could distract them by throwing a flash grenade into the bar.
Or you could just cast Stun Ball, which has the same effect, and nobody sees a grenade.
This is true.
And you can, and again, you have regen.
Hey guys, can I make a point?
Yeah.
We are splitting the party into fractals upon fractals at this point.
Uh-oh.
So, barbershop is close.
Okay.
We know Kerwin is not in the bar.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right.
We also know that there is a paramilitary troop heading towards the junkyard.
All right, I basically calm everyone and tell them to either tell them to knock off tracking Kerwin because these guys are a threat, and we need to figure out what they're doing or deal with them.
Then I'm going to crawl out of the window.
All right. As you crawl out of the window, and Otter, you also see this, a shape disappears towards the fence of the junkyard. It looks roughly humanoid, and it goes down and into a hole in the junkyard fence.
Okay.
And okay, what is everyone doing?
So I have dropped down from the window, and I am now making my way to the barbershop.
Perception check on the shape. Roll 10. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 successes.
All right. So Kai, you see that both the Dryad and now the human are heading towards your location. John, of those 5 successes, yeah, that seems to be a human with blonde hair, blue eyes, and they seem to have crawled into the fence of the junkyard.
I send him. I vision magnification. Can I tell anything else?
Well, you've never seen a picture of Kerwin, but guy looks scared to death. Could possibly be your perp.
All right.
Okay, I got 2 successes on perception check.
I send that to everyone and say follow this guy.
But anyway, I rolled 2 successes.
What the security looks like, and I'm telling them to follow this guy.
Okay, but what guy? What guy? I don't even know if I've seen the guy.
The guy.
You have. I already said you did.
Okay.
How good is my vantage point from the top of the building to the salvage yard?
All right. I mean, all you guys see is he goes into the junkyard via a hole in the fence.
Okay, so I'm gonna go follow him.
All right, I go in, and I'm following the Shangri-La security.
Okay, so this is effectively doing the same thing I was doing before. Okay, who is following the Shangri-La security?
I am.
John. Anyone else?
I'm spotting. Go.
I am.
Okay.
I'm running after the shadowy figure.
Okay, that's okay. I just want the Shangri-La right now. Who's doing Shangri-La?
I am.
So we've got Gary, we've got John. What are you doing, Kai?
I'm spotting them from the top of the building.
Okay, Kai is going to continue his lookout position. Who is heading after the shadowy figure?
I am.
Okay. And Otter.
Who else is coming with me?
What about me?
Are you following the shadowy figure like you've been asked?
I thought I was heading towards the barbershop.
All right.
Yeah, you got a mass text that said.
Oh yeah. I'll go after the shadowy figure. Slaughter convinces me that it's a better idea to go after the shadowy figure.
So Scruff, you're not coming this way?
No, at this point, the Shangri-La security is these guys are a big enough threat that if it loses track of them, it would be a bad thing if they ambushed him.
Okay, so following shadowy figure.
Okay, so I'm going to share screens for a second.
Mhm. Mhm.
Give me a sec. All right. Woo! Nope. Yeah, whoa. Where is it? Oh, there it is. You do not see any of this. You do not see any of this.
We totally did.
Yes, I've.
Why are you screen sharing it?
Because I'm gonna get to. Okay, this is going to make it a little easier for us all.
So I can see what's in there.
Yeah. So this is where Club Coda is. Okay. Can everyone see this?
Yeah. Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
Just don't.
Don't do that again. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you see my mouse?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can see that. So where are we?
All right.
'Cause we ran in.
I can't exactly. I don't have a marker on this, but the people who went in are here, heading towards the barber shop right here.
Okay.
And
But
somewhere
it's-
between the two ways, I went after shadowy figure.
The shadowy figure went around the corner and into this hole.
Okay, so
Okay.
I'm going after them.
Me too.
Currently, Kai, you are here.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So I'm like, come on, Triad.
Shangri-La is going around the corner as we speak, John and Gary.
Mm-hmm.
Nephinor, what are you doing?
Neff.
Oh, sorry, I had myself muted there since we had
Where
such
the-
with it. I am okay. So which side are these guys coming in from? From the entrance side?
They're going around towards the entrance. They
Okay.
came from over across the street.
Okay. And Kai's still on the roof of the other building?
For now.
Okay. I'm going to go along the south side and see if there's any other holes in the fence.
Oh, okay. There are none.
Okay. Hold on. Quick check, see what I've got. I might just have something... Yeah, I think I've got something that I can easily use to make a hole in the fence.
Okay.
You think a monofilament sword would be able to do that?
Yes, it would.
I kind of figured as much.
So I'm going to try to get you guys to get together on some level. So just bear with me.
Well, if Shangri-La Security is going after the same guy we're going after.
Yeah, that is true, but okay. So
Okay, are they actually following him or are they patrolling?
they seem to be heading somewhere with a purpose. Like they're not patrolling; they're walking to a spot.
They probably were called to escort him.
Exactly. Which is why I'm going to try and intercept him.
I do want to point out that Shangri-La Security is probably not doing security for a place in the Barrens. Generally.
So basically,
Do they have vehicles?
Yeah, they came out of a van across the street.
is the van appear armored or armed?
No one's looked at the van. It's just a van. As far as you guys know, it is a van.
All right, so
Though it would be a good plan to assume it's armored because
I would suggest slashing the tires.
you know what? I can just I can. It's the bad idea to just go around vandalizing stuff. Remember, Shane?
No, I'm just saying, if they are going to go after us, it'd be really nice if they would be unable to, pursue them.
You know,
Besides, where's your sense of fun? Slash the damn tires.
Slash all the tires.
you know, it would be best if Kai just shot the van at this point.
Oh,
I don't think it's a good idea, even with an anti-material rifle. That might work.
Yeah, just if the
are we all supposed to be quiet?
van blows. Okay, first of all, we'd have to make sure there's. Oh, sorry.
Guys,
I could also put C4 on the damn thing. I've got C4.
quiet, please.
all right, guys. So here's what I'm going to do. The people who are trying to follow and intercept the shadowy figure find that in whatever sort of intelligent panic he's done, he's sealed up the hole. The monofilament wire does work, but you break through just at a place where there's a very large trash pile. Right now, the only way to kind of come and go that you guys can find that will be quick and easy is going around to the entrance, unless you want to continue cutting holes until you just kind of find a way in. But it is my suggestion as DM that in order to reduce confusion, we get everyone back together. Pronto.
Okay.
You guys are being smart, but I have to sit down on railroad tracks right now. So,
Okay.
You all head towards the front where John is patiently waiting, please. Though John can tell me otherwise.
Unless they're moving fast enough, he's keeping it kind of a distance from them, so because if he moved in close, they would notice. So if they're moving cautiously, and he can still keep an eye on them, he's not rushing.
Okay. So John has told you all to meet him at the corner before the entrance because they seem to be kind of having a discussion just outside the entrance.
Okay.
You all join together, and
Okay.
yes, this is Shangri-La. This is the people who are also after the disc right now.
Shit. So I tell them about the shadowy figure that has popped into this hole. And how we should probably go maybe find the person in the hole.
I'm saying we kill them after they would it be a good? I'm just tossing this out. Would it be a good idea to jump them after they get the guy?
Well, if we want to efficiently take them out, we're going to need to do this
Right now.
quick, quietly.
All right, everyone do a stealth check as you're discussing. Continue discussing, but give me a stealth check.
Stealth check? How do you do a stealth check?
You have a stealth thing in your character sheet.
Four hits, and remember to apply the penalty as usual.
I would.
I'm not seeing it.
Have you got sneak?
No.
Damn. I got neutral.
I think since I don't have it, it doesn't show up on the app on my phone.
Alright, then
I don't know about sneak,
what you're going to do is do agility -1 because you're defaulting.
Okay.
Rachel, what do you mean by you got neutral?
I got a 4. So wait,
Just a 4?
I thought we were going for stealth. But I mean,
Yes.
I can. Yeah. Okay. So I only have a 1 in stealth.
You mean -1 from what I have for agility?
Yes, I would mean you would have -1 from what you are
So
having
if I
for
have
agility.
2, then I have 1, and I roll like 1 die or whatever.
Yes.
Okay.
I got a 4.
I rolled.
Everyone else needs to roll this stealth. Everyone.
14.
Well, Well, I rolled a 4, so.
Otter got critical glitch.
Who got a critical glitch?
I did.
Otter. Oh,
So did Neff.
Otter, why did you fail with stealth
Otter?
check?
Otter and Neff critically glitched.
Otter and Neff. Okay.
God damn.
Otter,
Mm-hmm.
you speak in as loud a voice as possible, but you are sure they cannot hear you.
Mm-hmm.
Neff, while you are walking over there, you trip, tumble headfirst into the light, and immediately just kind of sit there. And as you try to stand up, you kick something that runs into something else, and all of the team just kind of look at you. Otter, you are allowed to be as loud as you want every time you talk for the rest of the scene.
Okay.
But please do remember some of us are wearing headphones and this is a YouTube video.
Okay.
Okay. How far?
Alright.
Okay, Mom, I'm in the middle of a game.
How close are they? How close are the Shangri-La security to each other, and how close are they to our closest team?
To Navanor, they're about 20 feet. To each other, they're about 10 feet.
Okay, so they're within 3 meters of each other, and about 7 meters of Nefanard.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, snap.
Okay.
Alright, so before anyone does anything rash, one of them steps forward. Who are you? He says, stepping into the light.
Goonies?
Am I still on top of the building?
Yeah, you are.
Okay, good.
I'm going to allow one person to be out, and that's you, because you do have a legitimate reason to be up on a roof.
So wait, why is he on the roof?
Because I've got a long-range weapon.
He's a sniper.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
essentially, him being on the roof is the only, the only thing I can. He's able to follow along. He is a grizzled man with a large forehead and a square jaw covered in stubble. His hair is pitch black with graying streaks moving back from his temples. He is clenching what appears to be a well-worn cigar in his teeth. And after he speaks, he holds up a dragon-shaped lighter that glints gold. He then flicks it on and shuts it off and glares at the intruder.
Okay, I have my weapon drawn, ready, and loaded, but I'm not going to fire.
Can I shoot the lighter out of this guy's hand?
If you want to try, but he's putting it back in his pocket right now.
That's okay.
Okay, so he's eyeing, well, the very obvious dryad and the hacker who's sitting on the ground. Captain Carrot.
So basically, he sees a really weird-looking elf lolly with color-changing hair, and the 6-foot-tall elf in a suit that's just knocked himself silly, falling down.
And then sees an otter hanging around with the elf.
And a tiny Japanese girl. Well, not tiny, but yeah.
And he does not see the giant minotaur, but he does see another elf with them. So he just kind of goes, I ask again, who are you?
I would ask you the same question.
Named Stoneface. This is Captain Carrot.
Kai is on the rooftop mimicking Captain Carrot.
Corporal Knobs. He motions to something that looks like vaguely human.
Okay.
This is Fred Cullen. He motions to a rather pudgy-looking man. And the troll's Detritus.
Oh, I get it. They're pirates.
Captain Carrot, Corporal Knob? Is this a male strip joint? Jeez.
The redhead who has been identified as Carrot just kind of blushes. Hardly. And like I said, I'm Stoneface.
I wink at Captain Carrot.
Captain Carrot is taken. Thank you.
I want to put Stoneface in my crosshairs just for principle.
So, what's your business here?
I wave at Stoneface, and Slaughter waves at Stoneface.
Stoneface politely waves back, pulls a cigarette.
So, what's your business here?
You haven't introduced yourselves yet.
Well...
He kind of puffs. But to answer your question, we're after a piece of our boss's property.
Well, I am Sachiko Yoshida, and this is my associate, Anna, and,
Did you just give the most outlandish-looking dryad ever the name Anna?
Yes. And this is, Riku.
Riku?
Riku?
Wait,
I don't know, fucking elf. I couldn't think of anything.
Like, shouldn't he be white, blonde then?
Shouldn't he be a carrot?
And I'm Sora, and I'm Goofy.
He puffs in and blows out. Well, it's a pleasure, and what we're doing here is getting our boss's stuff back.
Right, I ready the area jammer.
Well, we were just hanging out over there, and there was just a bunch of noise and a bunch of people coming out. We're just checking out, what's going on.
Nothing that concerns you, girly.
Well, it's not every day that you see a whole bunch of people coming up in the junkyard.
All right, I'm chambering incendiary around.
You are?
Yes.
I ready my area jammer, and I've loaded flashbangs, my 2 flashbangs.
Do me a perception check there, Kai.
9.
Something's coming up on the roof behind you.
Ooh.
Okay, we're gonna roll. Just leave the gun where it is and quick draw the assault rifle.
Okay. All right. So everyone, roll initiative.
Roll initiative.
Okay.
Critical fail, but I'm going to spend I'm going to write it down and spend an edge, not burn an edge, but I'm going to spend an edge in order so that I don't critically fail this. So I get to
okay. Wow. Damn.
2 successes, and now I'm going to roll my Wait, I got one of my successes was. Okay, so.
Jesus, Neff, what did you do?
My successes was a 6, so I'm rolling 11 again, and I have one success. So rolling 1, 5, 2 successes, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 successes. I got 10 successes for initiative overall, and I've spent 1 edge, not burned it.
I got 1 success, 1 fail.
Me too.
Wait, rule of 6 means you only roll the 6s. You only re-roll the 6s the first time, right?
Yes.
Okay, 10 successes.
Unless you have exploded, at which point, if you burned an edge specifically to explode your dice, then you would get a or if you spent an edge, you would get exploding 6s, which means you would re-roll 6s over and over.
Okay, now I spent this one just to reroll. So. Okay, 10 successes.
10 successes? Okay.
Yes, 1 spent edge.
Okay, so who goes first?
Well, I need everyone to put their initiative in there. I know critical fail.
So
but
wait, are we just giving you
put
the number?
Yeah, just give me the number so I can sort it through in my head.
You mean the number that said N got whatever? I'm confused.
18, the number of successes. In this case, it was 1 success, no fails.
Yeah,
So
so you had 1 with a fail.
Yeah.
Well, if 1 fail doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter, but you had 1.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you have
You had 1 also, Otter.
Okay.
Nephenor, how many did you have? I know you did crit fail, but
2 successes, 4 fails.
I'm back.
oof. Could you roll initiative for me, please?
Mm-hmm. Sure thing.
How many Darth?
5 or shit. 6 successes, 1 fail.
right 6. So all right, I have 10.
Okay, so it is going to go, and if someone could write this down for us, it is going to go. John, Nobby Knobs, Fred Collin, Detris, Carrot, Stoneface.
Fred Colin.
Then
Okay.
what?
Okay, Darkstar has a 6. Remember.
Yes, I know. They all got higher than that.
Fred. Okay, so Knob. So it's I. Okay, so it's me, then Knob, then Fred, then Colin.
No, Fred Collin is one word.
Yeah.
It's one person. So take off Colin and just leave Fred.
Yeah.
Then you have Detris, Kai, Aguna.
All right.
Just try to spell it. I can understand it if you misspell it.
All right.
Then you have Stoneface, Otter, Rachel, and Gary. Did I leave anyone else?
But
out?
Wait, Stoneface, Otter, and then me?
And then Nephenor.
Way at the end.
Way at the end, Nephenor is last one.
Okay, Rachel. Okay, still.
Okay, now.
All right. Gary.
So John, Nobby Knob, Gary, you're between Otter and Rachel.
Okay.
Oh wait, I forgot to add myself in. Why did I forget?
Yep.
Okay, so read bottom to top for initiative order. All right.
What is going on?
Read bottom to top for initiative order.
And remember that I get that as with other Street Sammies, I get 3 initiative passes.
Okay.
Noted.
All right, Minotaur.
All right. Which means.
Okay. The fact that we have a Tauren ninja aside here.
No, the Tauren ninja that's fast as hell because he has a run speed of 70 meters, which means he can outrun a slow helicopter if he spends all his actions running, and he has high initiative and high dex. So he's not only a Tauren ninja, he's a fast Tauren ninja.
Mm-hmm. All right. So initiative begins with Ragnar.
All right, and I'm gonna launch the 2 flashbangs. I'm gonna stay in my position, hidden position. Although it's not gonna be too hidden after I fire at them, but I'm gonna stay at my position like 10 meters away or 30 feet away from them, and dump the flashbangs into the enemy group because I have 2 flashbangs.
Okay.
And it's launched out of a grenade launcher, which means that they land and detonate. When they land, they just detonate immediately.
Okay, thank you.
So yeah, just let's see. My skill for okay, grenade would be dice pool of 11. 10, 11. First attack.
All right, guys.
First attack, I get 1, 2, I get 3 successes, and because I have an airburst link, that means no scatter die.
Okay.
So, kaboom, and
all right, guys.
so they now have to save against 6 stun, all of
Okay.
the 10-meter radius. 6 stun, all of them. Against all the on the ground.
Yes, I understand. Give me a sec.
Hmm.
All right. So, 2 flashbang grenades go off.
It's actually the first. I haven't fired the second one.
Sorry. A flashbang grenade goes off.
Yeah.
And a couple of them just kind of stagger backwards. The troll does not seem affected in any way, shape, or form. And Stoneface, while he does get knocked forward a bit, immediately recovers.
All right. So firing the second round, and it's as the first one, I landed pretty much on target this time with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes. This time I'm launching it specifically at the troll's face. So I guess you can count the hits. So it's 6 success. It's 6 stun damage, but because I deliberately aimed at the troll's face, I guess you had the 5 successes I had right here. Yeah, five successes. So it's 6 stun damage to everyone else, but 11 to the troll because I just launched it right at his face.
All right, the troll. Wow. Okay, this is what happens. It's launching at his face, and the troll just kind of gracefully puts his head to the side.
All right. So.
Jesus.
And the grenade goes back, and it does a little bit of damage to the troll, but it did not land on the face.
All right.
So that's your turn?
Yeah. Okay. And keep again. Are the rest of them? How bad are they? Because he was close to them. So the grenade has a 30.
Ooh, snap.
They look like they've been hit again, but they're still up.
All right. So and again I have.
And they're wobbling a little.
Right, Rachel, it would be better to drop a stun ball or stun grenades on these guys.
Well, I can't do that for a while. I'm screwed.
All right.
No. Pause. Okay. Cool. John, are you done?
Yeah, I use my free action to tell them to see if they can Otter and Rachel to stun them.
Okay. So.
Basically, to use stun ball or stun grenades or just knock them out.
Do something to stun them. All right. So, Knobs is up. Nobby is close to the back, and he immediately darts towards the entrance of the junkyard. Fred is also heading that way. Detrus reaches behind his back and pulls out what appears to be a gigantic crossbow.
Shit.
And he takes a second to kind of aim towards the general group. Kai, you're up.
You did not mention who was behind me.
Well, I don't know if you turned around.
I did turn around.
Okay, you see a giant wolf just like standing over you.
Standing over me? How did he get that close?
Not over you. Standing on the edge of the building. Growling.
Okay. What do I have? I'm gonna shoot him with EX explosive rounds
Okay.
from my assault rifle.
Okay.
Okay. All right, the roll is. Okay, the RC is the roll count, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now add that to my dex, right?
Wait, RC is
For the weapon.
yes. I believe it's recoil. Correct me if I'm wrong, John. John?
Yeah, sorry, I had muted. Yes, it is recoil, and if it shows as a positive number, that's how much recoil compensation you have. Is what the number usually means.
Okay.
Which means you can shoot if you have a high enough recoil compensation. I'll just pull up the rules here. You want to have a high recoil compensation because if you want to do burst firing, burst firing is very deadly in this game. But if you don't have recoil,
So a question. What did you ask me it was? Just so I know what you asked.
I was trying to
Because
figure
I gave you the wrong answer.
I was asking what it. Okay. Okay, dice pool 11. Okay, that's what I was looking for.
There you go.
all right.
All right.
I'm going to say it right now, guys. I can't see your sheets, and I really do want to point out that if there is a parentheses number, that is Chummer already giving you your dice pool. You don't need to figure anything else out unless you have specific abilities that tell you to add on to it otherwise.
Unless you have like a situational ability, like you activate a
power.
Yeah. Which is what you should do, Rachel. You should activate reflexes first thing you do.
Yeah.
Because that way you get additional initiative passes, which means yeah.
But for now, I'm sorry. I'm a little tired, so I gave you the wrong info. But go ahead and roll that, please.
All right.
Okay.
And
I dropped it in the chat with the recoil. How it works.
You get 10 successes
yeah.
for the wolf.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you firing it auto, semi-auto, burst?
Burst.
Long or short burst?
Long burst.
Okay. Minus 5 for the first burst. What is your recoil comp? Recoil number?
12.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then yeah, you don't get any recoil for that. None.
Okay. So recoil builds up every time you fire it in a burst fire, and
Yes.
it affects your modifier.
But you can only fire one long burst and one short burst.
All right.
But if you have recoil completely compensated, it doesn't affect you at all.
Yeah, so you're good for the moment. So you turn around and you pump a load of lead into the wolf. The wolf yelps and plummets backwards off the building.
It didn't explode, damn it.
No, but you do hear the wolf's yelping change to a woman's kind of scream as they fall.
Okay. What damage does she get?
From falling off a building?
Well, is she dead or not?
Well,
I don't know. Do you want to go look with a free action?
falling rules. You can fall for a distance without fall for a few meters, for like, I don't know, 10 meters or something, 30 feet, without too much damage, but it gets nasty.
Well, she's been shot off the building.
I'm just trying
Like
to figure
he
what is the roll for damage. I'm trying to look at this and it's kind
the
of
roll for damage is John.
Myself again. What's the roll for falling damage? I'm looking.
Not falling damage, regular damage. I believe it's. Sorry, guys. I have had like one of those long days.
Okay, the damage is 6p.
6 physical, but then you have to roll dice to add on to it. That's your base damage. If you hit, you do it.
How many? By it's 6p, but by how many successes did you beat the reaction?
6.
Okay, so he beat it by 6, so the enemy takes 12 damage.
Yeah.
That they have to soak.
Plus whatever explosive round does.
Explosive round should be actually explosive round. If it hasn't factored in there, just add 1 on, because it adds 1. So it would be 13 damage if that the wolf has to soak.
Okay. Well, you've definitely done something. As you look over the edge, you see a woman with just like her torso is shredded. Blonde hair, kind of the same uniform, but her torso is just blown open. If she isn't dead, she's swiftly on her way to being so.
Can I drop a grenade just in case?
That would be on your next round.
All right.
I'm at least putting my foot down that you can't also drop a grenade this round.
That would be you made a free action, turn around and look at her, then as a regular action.
Finish his round within the next half an hour. I mean, my God, man.
All right, so now we have Aguni and Stoneface, and then Otter.
Aguni is dead, or at least unconscious. Stoneface is going to turn around and aim at. You know what? I'm gonna aim at Otter Jesus. And he fires. And hits. And does.
What's
8 physical.
What's Otter's reaction roll to that?
Yeah.
You rolled Otter's reaction, okay.
Yeah, I rolled Otter's reaction just because I've got to sit you guys down when I have a chance and just kind of explain to you the mechanics, and this is going to go faster. So, Otter,
Okay.
roll to soak. Do you know how to do that?
No.
Armor plus, you have ballistic armor plus toughness.
Okay.
Armor toughness, John?
Ballistic armor plus toughness.
Yeah.
Plus any other factors. If you want to put the armor spell up, then that's additional armor.
I don't understand.
Okay. Pause. Go to your chummer and look for armor.
Okay.
Do you have any armor? You should.
Armors.
Gonna
Okay, armor. Form-fitting full body suit balance. I don't know what BAL plus 6 and then imp plus 2.
Okay. So you have ballistic armor. That's the word. 6.
Okay.
So that's 6 dice. And then toughness.
Where's toughness?
That's on your common skills.
It's under common skills, yes.
Okay, I don't think I have any of it, so I guess it would be 0.
So then you have 6 dice to roll to try to soak.
Okay.
Doesn't he have a toughness score? What's your toughness, Otter?
He doesn't have it right now, and I'm going to have to sit down and work with.
Okay, so he got
him.
3 successes.
You got 3 successes. Cool. All right.
Takes 5.
5 damage. You take 5 physical damage, Otter.
Okay.
You have a -1 penalty to all die rolls.
Yes, you now have a -1 to all die rolls. Next up, Rachel.
Rachel, hello?
Rachel has muted herself.
Okay. Sorry. It was not
It's okay.
almost nodded off there for a second.
I'm just going to
Yeah,
recommend...
I understand.
So what happened just then? Like, what did Otter do?
I got shot.
Otter got shot.
Otter got shot?
Yes.
Otter got shot, and
No.
I'm just going to recommend this right out here. You can... I'm just going to say...
Yeah, I know. Cast increased reflexes.
Yeah, and you also have regeneration, which means...
Okay, so how many does that add to my already existing stuff?
Well, you get additional reflexes and initiative.
Okay, so that'll add a 7 onto it?
No, that adds how many successes you have to...
Okay.
I'll just look it up.
Okay, just wanted to make sure before I cast this.
I would...
Guys,
Just,
how many people are really, really tired right now?
I'm actually kind of tired, but...
I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm not really tired, but I don't really know what's going on exactly, so...
Okay, I'm going to call a mulligan.
Okay.
I need everyone who can to meet me in Skype on what day's good for you that isn't Sunday.
Well, the thing about it is I'm going to have to be... I'm not going to be in this country next week.
I understand that, and I can meet Puppet you, and probably John can pull you off to the side and do this, but I'm more worried about just getting the rules down for everyone, so if as many people can come as possible, and we're going to just go through a bunch of stuff and understand the rules, because...
Well, I'm leaving Wednesday, so it's...
Can everyone do Tuesday, perhaps?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could try.
Depends what time.
What time would be good for you?
I'm probably not going to be back home till after 9 p.m.
So after 9 p.m., what time?
Eastern.
Eastern, okay. Gary, we might also have to pull you off to the side and give you a quick chat up.
Okay.
If everyone could do me a favor, I know it's a lot to ask, but I know I sent you guys a quick start rule guide, and I can have John send you again. Try reading through that. Just read through that really quickly. Come up with some questions. I'm going to read through it on Monday as well, and we're going to figure this out together, because you guys do great until we run into the crunch, which is not unusual. But it's chaos as we're trying to get people who know what they're doing and people who don't know what they're doing all on the same page. So,
I kind of have no
gonna...
idea what's going on when we have 20-minute single-person turns describing dozens of things they're doing.
Yeah, it shouldn't be that way, but it's because everyone's new to the system except John. And John is basically, at this point, taking over for DMing for me. Because I'm so overwhelmed and frustrated by having to teach everyone in-game. So I'm going to stop it right now. Thank John for the help, but I'm going to sit down and we're all going to learn the rules together.
Yay!
Okay, because... Alright,
think...
so...
The thing is just that, when I have a week, like, with it out of my system, I couldn't even remember what we did last week.
No, that is normal. Unfortunately, I can't really do more than once a week on my schedule, and I'm pretty sure neither can anyone else. So
I could,
it's just getting the rules down and working through this, and trust me, if you've never played tabletop before, it takes a while to get used to it. So
they're fine.
Don't worry about it. I just don't want it to go on for 20 minutes. So.
No, I'm not joking. I'm just joking.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
So we're calling a mulligan on this fight.
Yay.
Though I do want to point out that one of my favorite things ever is the fact that Kai can turn my big, bad, tough werewolf type thing into mincemeat with one shot. So I'm also calling a mulligan because this does not look like it would go on for any great length of time. You'd kill them all in one hit. So
Wait, did you send that motherfucker up there deliberately for me?
I did not, but she's the equivalent thereof on on the team, and so when she did manage to get a spot check and that spotted you, she went after you. And had you not actually knocked her off the cliff with her critical glitch, she would have been able to have gotten back up and fought some more. But unfortunately, the fall kind of dropped her.
Fall damage.
Not.
For every point of fall damage you don't compensate, that's a point of damage.
Yeah. And she was at exactly 1 point of damage needed to stop her regeneration.
But regeneration doesn't stop.
She's gone over her allotted amount of life.
Okay, so she got dumped below to death, and then couldn't heal it back up.
Yep.
All right, because.
All right, so I'm going to call that here. This is despite tonight having been a bit of a mess. This is going great, guys. I need to go to bed. You all need to go to bed.
I
Good
don't.
night.
It's only 6 p.m.
All right.
Yeah.
Everyone who's on the
your
East Coast
time.
needs to go to bed.
All right.
Okay.
Bye.
Night.
Night.
Rockstar end the stream.
So, see you guys next week, and see you on Tuesday, those who can make it.
Okay.
Night, everybody.
Go offline. Good night, Rachel. Oh no, it's alive. The Shadowrun is alive.
The Shadowrun is somewhat alive.
Yeah, it's still alive. I mean, it's still live. Are you working on ending it? That's just that. Should we make out?
Yeah, here we go.